for most of the deals that you actually deal with, do the bridges take the interest up front or at the end?
Okay, good question. So, you can pay, now, inevitably when I do this session, some of the answers are workshop content. So this comes straight out of fast funding formula. And those of the that are about to start accessing fast funding formula will learn this over the next few days. Okay, bridges take interest in one of three ways: retained, serviced, and rolled up. Now, retained means that they take it up front. So let's say it's 1% a month for 6 months, and the gross loan is 100. So 1% a month, 6 months, 6,000. So 100, you would actually get 94,000. So they keep the interest up front. That's the way that most bridging is done. Occasionally, you would say, I'd rather pay it as I go. And now the bridger says, right, now we need to see your bank statements because we need to see how much residual monthly income you have left each month. And if your bridging loan is £1,000 a month, let's say, they will want to see each month in your bank statements, going back over a few months, that you have at least £1,000 left over at the end of each month. If you have that, they could grant you to service it monthly. If you haven't, they'd say, no, we've got to take it up front on retained interest. Now, the last bit is rolled up interest. It happens, but not very often. And the reason for that is that if you're like most investors, you want to put the minimum deposit down. Now, the other side of the minimum deposit down is the maximum loan. And if you've got the maximum loan, they can't lend you any more than the maximum, otherwise it wouldn't be the maximum. So if you're already at the maximum, rolling up the interest on a standard bridging loan would take you above the maximum, and that's why they can't do it. Okay. The two exceptions to that are development finance, because they know with development finance, you're significantly increasing the value of the property with the development, so they will roll up the interest. And on a smaller scale, there's now what they call a refurb bridge. And that refurb bridge is where they give you 70% of the purchase price, 100% of the refurb costs. And because you're going, they would expect you to add significantly to the value and that, and they're involved in the lending of it all. They would give you, they would allow you to roll up the interest. Yeah, so 3 ways.